right, we are back. A little bit early, so I'm going to wait a second. Would welcome in Grandma, welcome in April, welcome in Cozy Mama. Mamacita Cosita in the house. There's a saying old, says that love is blind. Still we're often told, seek and you shall find. So I'm going to seek a certain lad I've had in mind. Yes. If you know the name of that song, feel free to put it in the chat. It is a classic Ira Gershwin song. The Gershwins were amazing composers. If you don't know, I like musical theater, and it also is a really good jazz standard as well. Anybody know where those lyrics are from? Anyone? Tried to talk about something. We'll do. Most definitely, Mama. We'll do. Let's make sure my settings are right. Pause on volume. Can you still hear me well? I want to make sure you can hear the game and me. Can you hear me well over the music? Testing. 1, 2, testing. 1, 2. Do I need to turn the sound down a little? Got a few more seconds and we'll start up. Welcome in everyone. You're gonna go with me on a quest to find love on the internet using online dating apps. For those of you that have had experience using online dating apps, they can be a mixed bucket. I've had my share of them. Maybe I'll tell a couple of anecdotal stories about some of them as we're playing along, but you all are going to help me make some decisions tonight on who we're going to go out with, what we're going to say to them while we're out on the date, and ultimately whether or not we're going to find success in love or whether we're just going to go home. Sorry, people were sending me messages and stuff via text. I had my phone on the charger, so I missed. Okay, Cozy, I think I know what you were calling me about, because Francis sent me a text as well, and you and I had a conversation about this the other day, and I think Francis saw the same thing that you saw. Absolutely, we can use spicy language. Absolutely. The thing is, okay, so we're not going to necessarily type our responses. The responses will be canned, and the things that we can say back to the people and how the dates go. And usually it's either 50-50, you get one of two choices, or sometimes one of 3 or 4 choices. But you guys are going to help me guide our way. So we're going to have to make a profile for our person at the beginning. So for those of you that ever use dating apps like, I don't even know what the names of them are anymore, Bumble, and what's the other one? What's the one that is nothing but it's full of like people that probably aren't the most savory? I can't think of. It's been a while since I've used a dating app now. Plenty of Fish. Yeah, Plenty of Fish is a good one. But there was another one that I remembered when I got on there. It seemed like every person that I met online, I never met them in person, but they were always a little bit different. Let's put it that way. I had the most success. Tinder. Yeah, that one. I got some questionable replies back then. I had some pretty good luck with Bumble. Bumble actually was good, and I think it was just the way that it was set up. Um, it was a little bit more easy to work with. Let's go ahead and jump in here. But Mama, I think I know exactly what you were calling me for. Francis saw the same thing too. I didn't see it on my side, and I don't know if it was because I have a block setting where that stuff doesn't show up, but maybe you all see it because you're moderators. Um, and so, yeah, if you see something wild like that in chat, always that's why I trust you all to make good judgment calls when it comes to wild stuff. I mean, a lot of you have never met me in person, but you know me and of me and how I kind of operate enough to know there's some things that I will and won't excuse, and like when it starts getting too wild, I don't excuse. So our character is going to be a male in this particular dating game. You didn't see it. Okay. Frances saw something, I think, because she sent me a note. And if she's here, she'll let me know. Uh, but I'll talk to her later too, because I think she saw something on her side, and she managed it. I think before everybody else could see it. uh, But so in this particular dating game, we don't get to choose male or female. We're just a male by default. There is another version of this game called 10 dates. So if you do like this one, we can do 10 dates the next time where we can choose whether or not we want to be a male or a female. And this one, it's all online dating. In the sequel, it's something that's sort of like the speed round dating. So in order to make a profile, the first thing we need to do is to choose a picture of ourselves. There are 5 pictures on the screen. Type in a number 1 through 5, 1 being the photo that I have highlighted now on the far left, 5 being the photo on the far right. Which of these photos would you like to use for our dating profile picture? And you can just put a number in the chat, 1 through 5. 1 is this picture of him in the green shirt. 5 is this picture of him in front of Machu Picchu. No worries, no worries, Grandma. Yeah, no, I know you've been waiting on that grocery order, so I'm glad to hear. Wait a minute. Here, putting away groceries turned out. You got, okay, okay, good. I'm glad to hear that something. Good. I'm glad to hear that you got something. So I hear 1 vote for 4. I hear 1 vote for Machu Picchu 5. For those of you that have ever used dating apps, that Machu Picchu picture is one of the um, more common pictures that you see. I don't know why people want to. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with Machu Picchu. But I see a lot of people that use that as their online profile picture. And then for men, usually you see at least 1 picture of them either hunting or fishing. But that Machu Picchu picture goes this way. So I got 1 for 4. I got 1 for 5. Last 50 will come from Walmart. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad to hear you found something. I got 1 for 4, 1 for 5. Anybody want to split? Anybody want to break that tie? Me break it? If it's up to me, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. If anybody else votes, if somebody wants to vote anonymously, I got 3 votes for Machu Picchu, 1 vote for dog. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. You won't need a keyboard or anything really here. I said unless you want to help with the decisions of the date. We'll do Machu Picchu. All right, where do we work? I'll take care of this part. We'll be in finance. And as far as interests, we'll do travel. We'll do food and drink, and we will do charity. Now, star sign, I will let you pick. What should our birth sign be? What should our this does have some weight on the game. Hello, welcome back, Abuela. Welcome back. What should our star sign be? I am a Leo, but I am on the Leo Virgo cusp. I'm right at the end of the Leo, the beginning of Virgo. So I have sort of a mixed behavior. Sagittarius. I don't know much about Sagittarius. Cozy says Virgo. What I'll do is I'll make a poll of some of the things that I hear. So I heard Sagittarius, I heard Virgo. I'm gonna do Leo. If I hear one more, then we'll choose from those. I don't think I spelled that right. No. Grandma, you're on the Leo Cancer cusp? That's funny. Leos are great. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Grandma. Yeah, we're on the cusp. We're butting up right against each other. So it's funny because Grandma is Cancer Leo. I'm Leo Virgo. Cozy is Virgo. So it's like we're almost running down the list here. Let's put Cancer in there. So I got Sagittarius, Virgo, Cancer, Leo, and we'll vote on these four. How about that? Welcome back, Lavender. Welcome back. I hope everything is still settling well. And then once we do this, then the game will start. The game will begin. One for Leo. Do a lot of you all? Do you? I'm not. I wouldn't say that you put a lot of weight, but do you feel like there's some validity to looking at star signs when it comes to relationships? So we're choosing a star sign for ourselves based on some of the star signs that I heard in the chat. And so we're voting between the four that are there. We have some that are sort of grouped together with Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. And then we have Sagittarius. Uh, we're going to leave the others for right now. You're a Leo. You love Leos. I'm a Leo too, Lavender. I'm a Leo too. You're a Leo Cancer because bitch it moves a lot. Oh no, you're not. Welcome, welcome, Meredith. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Meredith, you're Sagittarius. Do people put a lot of weight in that? Like when you chose your partner, I know a lot of folks are either married or engaged or in some type of committed relationship with a partner. Was a star sign a part of that choice that you made? So we're finding out a lot about each other when we're talking about star signs. It's funny. It looks like right now the Leo is in the lead. So I'm gonna hover here for a little bit longer and see if anything changes. If I would have thought about do the star sign, I wouldn't. Oh, okay, gotcha. Because the star sign, the star sign isn't. If you would have followed star sign alone, you would not have been with the partner because it would have put you in a place that would have been incompatible. Like I said, I feel like the star signs can be a good guide. I've known people that use them and put a lot of faith in them. We're gonna do Leo so we can get things going. Can you hear well?
you actually just woken up?
Yeah. What's the issue, man?
Well, nothing. I just never understood how you could sleep until lunchtime.
Lunchtime?
Let me know if I
Oh,
need to turn up
shit.
the game a little bit. I have the volume.
Hey, Furlough life has got my body clock battered, bruv. Fair play for keeping a routine in lockdown, man. Fair play.
Listen, I've been on calls all morning. I started off in Shanghai, then I went to New York after lunch.
Oh, money really doesn't sleep during the pandemic, innit? You bank wanker.
You know that's right.
Okay, listen to me. I've got a surprise for you.
Here we go.
I joined.
So no Taurus, no Taurus.
No way. Hey, this is huge, bruv.
Listen, I was all alone in my flat with.
Let me know if I need to adjust the volume.
Nothing else to do, and I just thought, why not?
You know what? I'm hearing that digital dating is popping off during lockdown, you know? And you got any video dates yet?
No,
You get along with Geminis, but you make bad decisions together.
Seriously, yeah? No joke. Your profile needs to be on point, yeah? And then when you're looking at these girls' profiles, there's a few things you need to watch out for. You need to look at the angles that they're using to take the pictures and that, yeah? Because they're going to deceive you.
Callum, I have talked to girls before. I do understand what I'm doing.
I've talked to girls before. Okay.
Wait, hold on.
So there's a clip of me laughing about that guy with the head wrap on the channel.
Oh, you sexy bastard, bruv. Yes.
I got some matches.
Alright, man, let me know how it goes, bro. Peace.
Alright, cool, man.
You had a bad experience with the Taurus, Lavender. Yeah, no, we're not paying the $39.99. You can take that and do something with it. So here's our choices of dates. We can choose Maya, who's a 22-year-old person in the education industry. She's 5'4". She loves arts and culture, partying, music, and she's a Libra. This is Maya. We can also choose from Grace. Grace is 27 years old. She's 5'5". She's in an industry classified as other. Her interests are travel, food and drink, music, and her star sign is Cancer. This is Grace. The next person we have to choose from is Saffron. She's 24 years old, 5'7". She's in the creative industry. She's into spirituality, arts and culture, and charity. Her star sign is a Virgo. We'll be able to choose 3 of these people, by the way, so don't feel like you have to pick one. Our next person to choose from is Shayna. Shayna is 30 years old. She's 5'2" in the healthcare industry. She's into technology, food and drink, and charity. Her star sign is a Capricorn. You have questions about the other? And our last is Paige. Paige is 25 years old, 5'9", an industry classified as other. Interests are sports, fitness, travel, and her star sign is a Leo. We are a Leo as well, so just keep that in mind. So to go back through the people again, if you like one or if you like a couple of them, feel free to put the names in the chat and we'll choose the names that I see pop up. So our first choice, we get to pick 3. First choice is Maya, 22 years old, 5'4", in the education industry. She's into arts and culture, partying, music. Her star sign is a Libra. We have Grace, 27 years old, 5'5", an industry classified as other. She's into travel, food and drink, music, and her star sign is a Cancer. Saffron, 24-year-old, 5'7", creative, spirituality, arts and culture, charity. Star sign is a Virgo. Shayna, 30 years old, 5'2", healthcare, technology, food and drink, charity, Capricorn. Or Paige, age 25, 5'9", industry classified as other, with interests of sports, fitness, travel, and a star sign of a Leo. I see one for Saffron, so we'll get Saffron. Who else? Shayna. Two and 5 are either influencers or strippers. I need one more. One more from either Maya, Grace, or Paige. An industry of other. Ooh, mysterious. 2 and 5 are either influencers or strippers. I've never thought about it like that before, but it's very easy to see. Paige. All right, so thank you for your selections. We will inform you if the video dates have accepted and scheduled. They have all accepted. Let me know if I need to adjust the volume. Yeah, that profile pic wasn't very...
Oh, this guy's looking peng, bro. Tasty.
I've got 3
Looking
videos
pang.
scheduled back to back.
Okay, show off.
No, not really. I've never been on a digital date before. I don't know what I'm doing.
Just treat it like a real life date, I guess. You know, people seem to be really enjoying them as well.
Okay, and is this a good setup? I've got this right.
No, not a good setup.
I don't think you should have the bed in the back like that, man. Sends out the wrong message.
Okay.
So this game, it came out during the pandemic, so if you're wondering why they're talking all this talk about furloughs and lock-ins and all that stuff.
It's wrong, man. It's wrong. Now, you want to find a spot where the natural light is hitting your face, kind of like it's hitting mine and making me look so goddamn beautiful.
You know that's right.
And also, what you want is eye level. Set the camera to eye level, bro. Not low angle or high angle. They are not flattering.
Okay, I think this is a good spot.
Let's get that fireplace looking nice in the back.
Okay, maybe have a couple more things.
I really am so hurt.
Oh yeah, okay, I've got
My man's feeling himself.
Ah, yeah. Show her that you're a winner.
Yeah, and culture maybe. Okay. I think we're ready. Oh, should I drink?
It is your
So the first question is, should we get a beer or should we not get a beer? Beer or no beer?
So nervous.
If you'd like to put your answer in the chat, feel free to do so. The game will pause for us, so I don't need to touch anything except for the correct answer when you give it to me. But the question is beer or no beer? I saw one for no beer. No beer. I'll do it as a poll so that way it's anonymous if you don't want to just put your answers out there. I will be giving color commentary as we're playing the game and asking you all questions about your relationships and how you would respond to certain situations as they happen through the game. No beer. No beer. I'll do a 30-second countdown. I'm seeing everybody saying no beer. I got one person saying beer. 1 beer, 2 no's. I'm going to give it 10 more seconds and then I'm going to go ahead and make the choice. Looks like no beer. It's all good, man. You know, if I had spotted cow, I would have one too.
Okay, I think
You're set, man. Listen, you are going to smash this date, yeah? And you jump on all confident like, and you say her first name straight away. Straight away, straight in, smiling. Show them all your teeth.
Okay.
All the teeth.
No.
Show them all the teeth.
All of them.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I think the first one's about to start.
Hey, go well, lad.
Okay. All right. Cool. Listen, I'll debrief you after. I'll let you know how it goes.
I've never heard Taos before, but I
Peace,
imagine
I'm
that
gonna
he
click on
would
this. Okay, bye.
sound like one of these people. They do use some Cockney terms in this game, so if they do say something in Cockney that I feel like would need translation, I will make the translation. So our first date is with Saffron. Remember, Saffron was in the industry of creative. She was a creative person. We're in finance, so So we'll see how this mixes. I also think that Saffron is a Leo. She maybe not. I don't know. Maybe she's a Virgo. She might be a Virgo. She's late. She's late. Is she coming? She's a she's the Virgo.
Vinny! Hi! I'm so glad you're still there. Sorry I'm late.
It's fine.
Yeah, sorry. I was just doing yoga and I like completely zoned out.
Let me know if I need to adjust the volume.
Tidy this up for one. I'll be really quick.
No, please, go ahead.
Thank you so much. Tell you what I'm gonna do. Just gonna light some incense because there is some very sweaty energy here.
Some sweaty energy.
Nice.
Okay. I'm with you.
I think it's pretty cool that you're keeping active during lockdown.
Oh my gosh, it's like the only way I could keep my equilibrium. Have you been like keeping active or doing any exercise during lockdown?
Like what? Just walking or
Anything, any kind of exercise, just keeping active, keeping limber.
So she's asking us what we did during the lockdown time. Just curious for you all, if you don't mind sharing, did you do or learn anything special during the lockdown, during the pandemic time? I remember one of the real big crazes that was going around was a lot of people were getting really into cooking. And in particular, they were getting into baking. So I think a lot of people became bread makers and cookie makers and cake makers during that time. What did you do with that time you had when you were at home? Cozy's like, why didn't you do that before she was so engrossed in her exercise that she. Oh, no worries, Lux. We just started. Hello, Raven. Welcome back. Welcome back, Lux and Raven. We're trying to find love on the internet. And we're out on our first virtual date now, meeting a young lady named Saffron. Saffron is in the creative industry. And if you look at her background, her background is very interesting. All the things that you see back there. I don't say that I can say a lot about people, but you can read some things into this room if you look closely and carefully. Nothing changed for you, Grandma? Nothing changed. Yeah, what did you do? Did you learn any new hobbies? And feel free to vote in the poll too, because we're choosing from the answers that are on the screen. She asked us what we did during the pandemic time. Did we do home workouts? Did we run? Did we do nothing? Did we do yoga? But then I turned the question around and I asked you all if you learned to do anything. I learned to do something during the pandemic. I'll share what I learned, but I'm curious as to did you learn anything? Grandma said nothing really changed for her. Oh no, this is like a real movie. Yeah, this is going to be just straight up live. This is called an FMV game. So this is a full motion video game with actors and acting. So Raven, you were a nurse, so you worked. Oh my gosh, kudos to you, Raven. I'm sure that was a very stressful, anxious time for you. But if it weren't for folks like you during that time, I think a lot of us, or a lot more of us, would have lost our mind. So, big thumbs up. Big hugs and claps and thumbs up. I don't have the little emojis, but kudos to Raven for being out there in the front lines during that time. Meredith says a lot of spicy kimchi and Animal Crossing. Lux says she did a lot of drinking. You know that when that happened, a lot of my friends did the same thing because work wasn't happening and everything was sort of real chill. So people were definitely enjoying the free time. Thank you. Yes. Yes, definitely. Thank you, Raven, for the public service. It was, I'm sure, a very challenging time of uncertainty, as much for us, but even more so for you all being healthcare professionals. Cozy was working out more during the. Definitely a lot of spicy kimchi. Let's see where we are in the poll. It looks like working out is number one, so we're going to choose workout. But before we do that, I'll tell you what I did. This is going to sound so crazy. During lockdown, I started watching more YouTube videos, and for some reason, I fell in love with a channel that was called The Lockpick Lawyer. Right? So if you go on YouTube and you search for The Lockpick Lawyer, this guy essentially he teaches you how to pick like padlocks and different things like that. And I'm a person, I like puzzles, I like building things, I like doing things with my hands. And for some reason it enamored me, and not for the reason that you would think, because I remember everybody would ask me, they were like, why did you want to pick locks? And my answer back to them was, I thought it was the ultimate puzzle. Because if you think about it, what you have to do in order to open a lock requires you to have a lot of patience, and you have to be in tune with that lock, because you can't see the tumblers, but you have to feel it, you have to sense it, you have to do it. So I learned how to pick locks during the pandemic time, and I actually made a video, and I can share it with you all on Discord or something. I'll see if it's not too big, but if you want to see it, I made a video of myself picking a padlock in less than a minute, where I was using, and I bought my own set of tools and everything.
No. I've been keeping limbo. I have. Me and my mates have been taking turns to lead hit sessions over video calls every day. So.
Wow.
You were supposed to work as a dog
How long
groomer.
have you been doing like hit every day?
I guess so. I haven't really put it to the test, but.
Drop and give me 20.
You mean what right now?
Yeah.
Look, she wants us to do 20 push-ups.
Yeah, come on, the floor's yours.
Jeez, I'm kind of backed into.
You got your
Oh,
bachelor's
alright.
during the lockdown?
I'll give it a go. Why not? Alright, let's do this.
I'm watching.
For the folks that graduated during the lockdown, I'm sure that was also a challenging time, because you really
Please
couldn't
don't judge if
celebrate that
skills,
moment the
okay?
way that you wanted to. The restrictions,
Yay.
I'm heavy.
while may be refreshing for some, for my industry,
Yeah.
I liked having this time still, and it gave me some time to think about
So sorry.
what I wanted to
I
do
did not
with my
think I'd
life.
be doing this right now, my day. Okay.
He is struggling with these push-ups.
God. Oh wow.
Cozy said she didn't like her. Cozy's already.
Are you seriously laughing? Oh no, that's me. I don't think I've ever made such a bad impression in my life.
Not at all. I'm impressed that you tried, even though you really couldn't do it
Sure,
at all.
I did try.
You said
Cozy.
you were doing hit every day, so.
Gosh, I feel like I haven't worked out in years.
Just making Virgos look bad.
So sorry.
Well, listen, thank you for breaking the ice, Saffron.
It's my specialty.
So, I haven't asked, what is it that you do for a living when you're not breaking the ice?
I'm a project manager for an animal welfare charity.
Oh my goodness, that's really cool.
I've actually been a vegan for about 10 years. Do you mind if I ask what you eat?
No, not at all. It's a very important detail right now, isn't it?
In pretty much every relationship in life.
All right, so she's asking us. She came out and told us that she works in animal charity as a project manager, but she came out and she formally told us that she is a vegetarian. She's asking us what we are. And so our response, what do we say back to her? Or do we tell her that we're meat eaters? Do we tell her we're vegetarian? Do we tell her we're vegan? Really, we don't know the truth of what he is. So whatever answer we pick, we are making him that person. But do keep in mind that she works in an animal charity, and she also has said herself as a vegetarian. So if we do say meat, there is a risk that we're going to open an opportunity to have an exchange verbally here. whether good, bad, or other. But how would you answer this? Would you tell her, are you meat eaters, you vegetarians, vegans? And while you're thinking about it and answering it, we aren't all like this, I promise. Yeah, no, not all Virgos act like this, for sure. I don't like her chewing her lip. Yeah, Grandma's like, I'm a meat eater. Grandma said, I'm just going to pick everything just to make her mad. Look, Lavender's like, not feeling her. Not feeling her. Not feeling it. Lavender's like, eat the meat. Abuela's saying, be honest. I agree 100%. I agree 100%. If we are meat eaters, the worst thing we could do right now is start off with something that's completely untrue, because you're setting a really bad tempo here. Is anybody in the room? Are you anybody in the room a vegetarian, a vegan? Just curious. Because I know a lot of people are for different reasons. Some of the reasons could be health wise. Some of it could be animals. Some of it, I've heard people say that it's the uncertainty of what all is in meat. Me personally, I'm a meat eater. I've never thought about or have ever been a vegetarian or vegan. Everybody's leaning towards meat eater, so we're going to go ahead and go there.
You might not like it.
You're a monster, you know that.
Are you serious?
I'm kidding. It's totally fine, I don't mind if you're a monster.
So you don't have a problem with meat eaters then, yeah?
Nah, not really. I mean, so long as the people around me don't eat it in front of me, just out of respect, yeah, I'm alright with it. I don't think that's too much to ask, really, is it?
So we told her that we were a meat eater, and she kind of acted like it bothered her, but then she came back and said, no, it doesn't bother me. But then she did say to us, we can eat whatever we want as long as we don't eat it in front of her. So do we tell her we eat what we want, or we could oblige to her request of not eating meat in her presence? Grandma says, I'm very much I keep my mouth shut about food person, because otherwise I tend to offend people, even meat eaters. Grandma treats her diet the same way she treats politics and religion. Just like we don't talk about that here. So they could never go to dinner. They could go to dinner, but he couldn't order meat in front of her. Look, she's like, I don't mind you, but you can starve around me. Nah, you gotta go, girl. Cozy's like, it's too high maintenance. Lavender's look. We're starting to choose sides here. Everybody's saying no to Saffron. On to the next. Okay. I eat what I want.
That would be tough for me.
Oh, really?
Well, it just kind of means that.
Oh, she's getting her feelings.
And I don't think that's healthy, really.
Well, it's a good thing we didn't start off with a dinner date.
Oops. Awkward.
I'm on this app to find like-minded people, or at least someone open-minded enough to sort of embrace my wavelength.
You see how she's spinning it.
Why do you ask?
Well, I just think it's a bit pointless to proceed if, like, you aren't. We'll just be, like, clashing the whole time, and I'm not really down for that.
I understand that.
Exactly, Meredith. You see, did you hear the tone? Did you hear the tone and how she sort of spun it? It was a real subtle spin, but she was like, "Yeah, I'm kind of looking for people that can meet me at my wavelength, not recognizing that you are your own person and you can live the life the way you choose to live your life." But she spun it and was like, "If you can't do what I want to do, then I don't think we should do this." Oh yeah. So it's about to get so you can see what we're about to get into with some of these dates. It can get heavy pretty quick. We just happen to start with somebody that's really sensitive. Saffron, I played this game before, and Saffron is one of the more sensitive people on this game. So you have to be In order to win her over, in order to do it when I did the game, I had to do a lot of things that I necessarily wouldn't do. I just did it just as a completionist thing. She's like, screw anything you want. Grandma's like, I'm done with it. She's like, screw this, I'm going home. Grandma just totally pulled an Eric Cartman where she's like, screw you guys, I'm going home. She's not sensitive. She's I can't say that. I can't say that. there is a difference though, Grandma. You are correct. You are correct. Everybody's saying no. I feel like Saffron put herself behind the 8 ball because she was late. She was late to the date anyway because she decided that her yoga was more important than being on time to the call. And so she already kind of said where she was.
Yeah. I think we might be miles apart.
Okay, cool. Well, it was lovely to meet you anyway, and have a good
I love
rest
this.
of lockdown.
I love this.
You too. Have a good luck.
She hung up on us without even saying bye. So she's petty. Not only that, but she's petty on top of it. Like, so everything was kind of lining up that wasn't going to do what it needed to do. When I first started this channel, these were a lot of the videos that I did. So if you would have caught me in my early days playing, you would have seen a lot of this. And these were the kind of early interactions I had with some of the first people that came to the channel. Danny was my first regular, and enjoy your lurk, Cozy, enjoy your lurk. But Danny loves these games. He loves games like this, and so he got hooked to the channel because we would have like full-on conversations about life and people and how we would respond to different things. So I'm glad that I could share this moment with you all as well. Let's go on a date with Shayna.
Hey,
Whoa.
you're right.
Hi there.
Go on. Sorry, ladies first.
Hi, I'm Shayna.
Shayna, nice to meet you. I mean, at least we're both a similar level of punctual.
Yeah, and I was worried I was going to be late. I hadn't really figured out how to use this dating app.
Join the club. I just downloaded this thing this morning, so. So, I don't think it's wrong, but you're from up north, right?
Yeah, good spot. From Leeds.
Okay, but your profile said that you live in London.
Yeah, no, I do. My parents moved down here a couple of years ago to be closer to their parents. So, yeah, but needless to say, the house was a bit of a downsize. 1 second, sorry, 1 second.
That's all right. You go ahead.
Grandma says, am I crazy? Or does she kind of look like Robin?
Okay.
Maybe she does.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
You didn't hear that, did you?
Literally not a word. What was it about me?
God, no, I don't tell my parents about guys that I'm talking to on dating apps.
Oh wait, so you're living with your parents during lockdown, but you're a frontline nurse. How is that working?
It's not ideal, but I could have gone to a hotel, but I thought I needed to be closer to them to make sure that they were all right.
Yeah.
I kind of just self-isolate. I come in through the back and just come straight to my room.
Okay, so no contact whatsoever, basically.
Nope. Just
Nice.
that shouting that you heard.
So she's a nurse.
Okay, so I have to say, Shayna, that I really, really admire what you and all frontline workers are doing at the moment. Just risking your lives for others, and you guys are the heroes. Seriously.
Thank you. Thanks, Vinny. It means a lot for me to hear that, for me personally and for all of my colleagues. So thank you.
So this living at home situation, how long's that been going on for?
She's raving.
Right there.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I really get on with my family, and well, I'm actually just saving up for my own place, and well, like in London and on a nurse's wage, that is just it's going to take me forever. So yeah, so I'm living here for the foreseeable future.
So she said that she's a nurse, and she says that she lives at home with her parents. Well, nothing wrong with that. Nothing bad at all. So I'm just recapping what she said. She also said that she's saving up money to get her own place. Right now, the world is in flux. So remember, this is a pandemic mind frame. We're not thinking with today's mind. We're thinking several years back mind. We have the option of understanding her situation, that she's living at home with her parents, saving up money to buy a house. as a nurse in the front lines of the pandemic, or we can question that. We can do either one. What should we do? See, 50-50. Some people are understanding, some people are questioning. So what it comes down to is, do we say, yeah, we completely understand. In these times of uncertainty, we all are doing things that may not necessarily be standard to our common practice and let it ride? Or do we dig in and say back to her, well, what were you doing before the pandemic? What's the plan of getting out of there? What's the next step? What do we do? Looks like the majority of people are leaning towards questioning. Curious. I'm curious if anybody that chose question, if they feel comfortable, if they wouldn't mind explaining why they would question it. I would love to hear what you have to say. I feel like this is like a podcast. And so I think this is what was funny too, because when I first met Danny, he even said it. He said, the way that you interact with the game and how the questions you ask, you would be like a great radio host. But I'm just curious if there's anybody out there that would like to share why they would question. Feel free to let me know in the chat. I'm just curious to see what you're thinking. I'm nosy. Nosy, but not judgmental in the sense. We'll go with question.
Do you enjoy living with family? Is that something that...
Yeah, definitely, because we're really close.
Sort of, do you ever find it inconvenient living with them?
No? Why would I?
Well, you're kind of missing out on, like, adult stuff, no?
Like what?
So we decided to go the route of questioning, right? Grandma says, it's none of your damn business. It's true and true. If I can spell correctly, it would help. So in questioning, we said, don't you feel like you're losing a little bit, not being by yourself, or you feel like you're losing some independence, or you're losing some fun? What do we say that she might be losing in living at home? Grandma's like, you're opening a can of whoop ass that you don't really know how to seal back up. Grandma and Abuela agrees. I hear you, Grandma, 100%. I don't feel like anything you're saying is not valid or true or correct. I agree with you 100%. I agree. So, but if you had to choose, so now we're in the dilemma of we opened the can. So how are we going to navigate this? What is she missing out on? Independence, fun? It looks like majority of folks are leaning towards independence. You're absolutely correct, Grandma, and you're 100% correct there. Yeah, you don't have to move unless you really want to. That is true. That is a her choice, not his. It's not like they were together when that choice was made. Exactly, Abuela. Because remember, it's in the context of what was happening in the world at that time, and so with everything that was going on, a lot of people were making choices based on the information that they had and where they felt they needed to be at that time. And so the reality is that the person they are when they make that decision, it isn't necessarily the person that they may see themselves as or where they ultimately want to be. They are sort of a victim of circumstance. Understood, Meredith. Understood, and that also is a valid as well. It is very, very situational, and that's why with this particular question, like, there's really no judgment, there's really no right or wrong answer, because it really is. It's situational, and it's based on what you think is best for you at that time and at that point in your life. And like I said, there's no reflection of who you are deep down inside. It's no reflection of necessarily where you think you're going to be, but it's more of it's sort of a decision of necessity. It almost, to me, more than anything. But I agree, 100% very situational. Looks like independent, so we'll go that route.
I don't know. Just bringing people over, just overall independence.
No, I feel really independent living at home. I can do all the things I love and get to be around and get to look after the people that I love. So, you live on your own, right?
Yeah.
Are you renting or do you own it? Well, sorry, either way, it looks really nice. From the bit I can see.
From the bit you can see, you like.
Yeah, the bit you've tidied up for this, it looks really good.
So she did really well with his response. He had opened a can that I thought would be really challenging for him to sort of work around, but by him saying independence, she gave us a valid response back, and the response is sort of what we came to, that it's her choice, it's her life. She felt like it was good for her. She smiled through it, and she's pushing forward. So she must see something in him, but she did ask as a follow-up question. She wanted to know, well, he obviously must enjoy his independence, bringing that up as a specific topic during the conversation. And she asked even more on the follow-up, does he own his own place or does he rent his own place? And you can tell me what you think. You know, Abuela, that the way that he asked it and the tone, I really do feel like it was a thing of, can you have overnight guests? And I think that's why I think she sort of read into it. And she seems to be a very intuitive, very mindful person. And I think she sort of read into his question. And that's why she asked him back, do you have your own place? Because if that's a hanging point for him, and she feels like there's an opportunity to move forward, she's just reminding him that, well, if you got your own place, nothing stops me from coming over to see you. Don't worry about me. Right, if that's what we're talking about here. But I agree with you. I agree, Grandma and Lavender and Abuela. Exactly, Grandma's like, don't you hate that you have to bring on booty calls? It does have that tone. It really does have that tone. Lavender says she likes her. How's everybody feeling about Shayna? How's everybody feeling about Shayna? You like her more than you like Saffron? I'm guessing the easy answer is yes. It looks like we're going with owns.
I'm very, very fortunate to be able to, work in a job that pays well enough for me to afford a deposit and a mortgage.
I have to say, without condescending, like, it's really impressive that you own your own place in London, at your age, so well done.
Thank you. No, but I just got really lucky, to be honest.
You've got to have worked hard and have something about you to earn good money, like, regardless of what industry you're in.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm happy. I'm happy with it, to be honest.
So I figured I'd just address the elephant in the room.
There's an elephant.
Well, hopefully I'm the only one that can see it. How do you feel about the cougar sitting opposite you, being 3 years your senior?
Okay, it genuinely makes no difference to me. What about you?
No, it's no problem on my end. As long as you're mature and you're not expecting a sugar mama.
Okay, no, that's reasonable.
She's got a
Have
sense of
you ever
humor.
dated someone older? Or, like, what age range do you actually date if there is one?
You're delving in here, aren't you? Gosh, I don't think I've considered it too much.
So the question is, she's 3 years older than us, and she's asking us if we've ever dated someone that was older than we are. I'm going to make a poll, and I'm talking at the same time, so please excuse me for a second, and excuse the typos in the poll. She's 3 years our age, and she's wondering if we've ever dated anybody older. She said she doesn't mind dating someone that's younger. Not at all. She really looks at the personality, and as long as they behave in a mature manner, like to her age, is just a number in the saying of the Aaliyah song. But 3 years difference. Grandma likes her, but she's not sure about us. I hear you there, Grandma. I hear you there. That would be under dating around my age. It's not. Grandma says it's not older. 3 years is not older. Lavender's saying 3 years is not a big age gap. I agree. I agree. Welcome back, Cozy. Welcome back. Yes, we got rid of Saffron. Saffron is out of the picture. She actually hung up on us without even saying bye. Lavender even said it. So she hit the disconnect button and she took off hightailing. She was a little bit confrontational. I don't know if that personality type. I don't think that personality type suited the people that are in the chat right now. And like I said, the only reason that I had beat the game and won Saffron is I literally had to think to myself, what does she want to hear? Which is like the worst thing that you can do if you're going out on a date. You should never do that. You should be honest and true with yourself and to yourself, because the further you dig in, the harder it is to get back out. So the question was, do we mind dating older women? Do we mind dating older women? She's 3 years older than us. This is Shayna. This is Shayna. Welcome back. Welcome back. Grandma says, recording someone that looks an awful lot like a certain streamer and stares and stares. We're not all like that. Cozy is still defending the Virgo. Cozy's like, she looks like me when she sits up in the shape of her face. So it looks like the majority of people are leaning towards dating people my age. How do people feel about that as far as like age discrepancies? It, as most things do, they have a limit. What would be your limit? Like up and down, plus or minus, how many years would you date someone? As far as higher than you and lower than you, what's your bracket look like? Looks like we're going to be going with my age. I usually date my age. Lavender says she's in a pretty big age gap relationship currently. He was 8 years younger. 8 years younger. Gotcha. 20 years older. That's almost, well, it is about a generational gap. That's an amazing thing. That's an amazing thing, Lavender. You don't really have a limit? You sound like Lavender then, in the sense that it really is an attraction to the person, that the number, within reason. We're not going to get into the world of, where it looks too crazy. But it really sounds like you're more attracted to the person and the personality than you are getting caught up in numbers and logistics. You never go younger. Well, they say that a lot of times men, I think there's a certain point where it sort of plateaus, but they say men's mental age is a lot younger than their physical age. And women, it usually is the other way around. Like women typically are more mature in thought than men. I think I read that somewhere. I'm not sure. Looks like we're going with my age.
I usually date girls around the same age.
And how do you find dating your peers?
Oh, well, I'm still on the app, aren't I? Like, I opened up my age parameter for a change, and you looked... Sorry.
Oops.
You look lovely.
Thanks, Vinny, but I'm not accepting it. I need a good night's sleep, man. Oh my god.
No, I refuse your refusal,
Stop.
You have to take it. You do look you're very pretty. You're very...
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Sorry. 1 second, sorry.
It's alright, go for it.
Exactly, Meredith. I agree. You love who you love. That the age it's not necessarily worth getting caught up in per se. And I agree with you, Raven, 100%. I see that we have a lot of very mature thinkers in the room, and I'm really grateful and appreciating that we're having this conversation.
That's all right. Small talk is
You guys
brilliant.
are amazing.
I just think it's
I don't know if
the
anyone's
idea
told you
of
today,
thinking
but
that
you
you're
really
like
are.
that
Each and every
sort
one
of
of you
stuff.
are
So
amazing in your own
now,
light.
now you can interrogate me.
Oh my gosh, we gotta type all that.
Okay.
Let me see if I can summarize what we got here.
But there are a couple of things that I was wondering. One thing in particular.
So we get to ask her a question. And we get to choose from the topics that are on the screen. And I'm going to summarize them, and you can. So we get to ask her something about herself now, and one of the things we can ask her is, why did she choose to go into the healthcare industry? Another thing that we can ask her is, what does she do with her downtime? Which I don't think is a good question to ask, because during this time, especially being in the industry she's in, downtime is sort of a luxury. She probably just sleeps. She did have a baby in her hand when she took that profile picture. We can ask about the baby, or we can ask her to tell us something funny, which I feel like is sort of a fluff kind of thing. Look, Lavender's like, who's the baby? Grandma's even like, baby? I'm 61 and single. No desire to date at all. Been there, done that. Not good at it. Oh boy, I'm. Life is interesting. It's one of those things. I would say to you back, never say never, but also know who you are and what you want out of life. And if you know that that's not something that you want for your life, then don't force it. Like, if you feel fulfilled, which I can tell, I can tell, by your response that you're happy and satisfied. Then I would say live it, love it, breathe it, do it every day. Do you. Uh, but yeah, Grandma says the same thing. I haven't dated in years. I can't necessarily say what you typed there, Grandma, but I can paraphrase it. Have no desire to raise another one. I hear you there, Grandma. What's going on, Mr. YG? We're going on a date tonight. I don't know if you wanna have date night with us or not. No Red Dead tonight, but we're going on some virtual dates and talking about life and life experiences. And Meredith, you hit the nail on the head. Strong women don't need no man. That's right. Loving my kids and my 15 grandkids. My goodness, you got a big old family, Abuela. That's awesome. That is so awesome. Mr. YG, yeah, we're going on a date, brother. We're looking for the love of our lives. Maybe you can help us. You're a single man. You're in the same boat as me. So maybe you can bring some perspective to the conversation. She's asking us to ask her a question. The lady that's on the screen, she's a nurse, and we get a chance to ask her, why did she choose to be a nurse? What does she like to do in her downtime? Who was the baby she was holding in her profile pic? Or to ask us to tell her something funny. Uh, Mr. YG is like, nope, no dates, no dates. But Mr. YG, what if she played Red Dead Redemption 2 better than I do? Would you go out with her then? What if she liked playing RDR? Would you go out then? We got to split. Can somebody break the tie? If not, then I have to choose between baby and healthcare. I'm gonna give 10 seconds for somebody to break the split. And if nobody can break the tie, I'm gonna choose baby. I'm gonna choose baby if nobody breaks the tie. Mr. YG is saying women like her are so hard to find in India. She's a nurse. Is that what you're saying? What is it when you say women like her? What is that? Can you help me understand what that means? I'm gonna choose baby.
Something about your profile. I noticed there was a baby in your profile picture, and I don't think you delivered it. And I was wondering, do you have a baby?
Okay, every guy on dating apps like mentions that. I actually should take it down. But I just love it so much. So obviously he's not mine.
Okay.
It's my baby nephew Ashish, and I just love him so much.
Bless. And oh, so you've got siblings?
I've got one younger sister.
One.
She got married quite young actually. I'd say 21, I think.
I mean, that is quite young by today's standards.
It's always her prerogative to get married, whereas mine, less so.
Less so. I mean, was that a problem for your family?
Not a big one, but as the older sister, all the extended family.
Okay, gotcha.
Spinster.
Sure.
So the pressure is still there, but it's just background noise.
Yeah.
And, you know, having said that, my biological clock is ticking. So no, sorry. This conversation is not getting.
No,
sense.
you can't
Apologies.
dig into me about this stuff and not dig. You've got to say some stuff too. Fine.
No, it's too serious.
Okay, cool. All right.
She's getting sleepy.
That is so rude. I'm so sorry.
Listen, you have a free pass to be tired, all things considered.
Oh, you know what's been keeping me sane throughout the whole of this? I've been making myself a cocktail every night. So I was coming back from work, sneak into the kitchen, make myself a really good cocktail.
I hear you, Cozy. I hear you.
Drink it, and then just knocked me out.
Listen, you gotta love it, natural, right?
I've actually become quite the mixologist now.
Have you?
Better with vodka, whiskey, and gin.
Nice.
So, what's your favourite out of those? What actually would I make you?
We're gonna speed up a little bit so we can keep a good time.
Which one would I choose?
She's asking us what drink we prefer. Do we like vodka, whiskey, or gin, or do we not drink at all? And I'll go a little bit faster this time. We won't necessarily have conversation about the drinks. Lavender says she's a vodka person. Cozy says I can't vote because I don't eat. None of those really work for me. Cozy will be the tiebreaker. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. So she's asking us what type of drinks we like. She seems to have a very pleasant, like, demeanor. She's very open-minded, but she's very direct as well. Like, she's willing to speak her mind, and she's very strong. You can tell she has a very she's got a lot of confidence, and I like that. I like that feeling of confidence. It feels safe. It feels safe. I don't drink after you almost bought a beer. Mr. YG says no alcohol. All right, it looks like vodka is the winner, so we're gonna pick vodka.
I would have to go with vodka. What would you make me that's got vodka in it?
Right, sea breeze. So cranberry, grapefruit, vodka, simple but effective.
It sounds very bitter.
I actually think you can handle it.
Well, trust me, that would be very gratefully received these days.
Sorry. Oh, sorry, it's nearly 8 PM. I'm going to have to go outside and do the clap for the NHS.
Okay, likewise. Yeah.
I hope you had a good time tonight.
Yeah, I did. Thanks, and you too.
Oh. Bye.
Okay, cool.
I don't know how that went. I feel a little mixed on it. We're gonna go through the last one. I'm gonna go ahead and warn you all right now. Paige is a bit interesting, so I'll let you digest this. I'll let you digest.
Oh, hi, Paige. Hey, I'm Vinny. Sorry, you weren't waiting long, were you?
No
A
sparks.
little bit, but it wasn't your fault. I was actually just on here, like, filming a live vlog, so I just hopped on when I finished.
Oh, what, like a lockdown vlog?
Yeah.
Do you know, I've seen so many people doing that on social media. Are you okay? Sorry, I didn't say anything, did I?
Yeah, where was your profile picture from? Because that picture is amazing.
So I actually trekked to Machu Picchu.
Look, Grandma says,
Peru?
see, I was
Yeah.
right.
I've actually never heard of it.
Have you
She
not?
is an
No,
influencer.
like really done.
No, not at all. It's just a place, I guess. Not at all.
So, I know
Yeah,
that guys
no
also
sparks
lie
there,
about their
Mara.
height
Not at all.
on these apps.
Okay, don't worry. I am actually 5'9".
Okay, the 5'8" side of 5'9" or the 5'10" side?
I think I'd say I'm a solid
Grandma was
5'8".
right.
And that's how tall you are as well, right?
Grandma says no.
Yeah, I was just double checking.
Grandma says no.
So, your outfit's really cool. Have you just done like a workout or something?
Oh, no. This is gym/loungewear. I literally haven't been wearing anything else in the whole of lockdown. And I've got loads of it because I'm an ambassador of the brand.
Oh, so you're like a personal trainer. That's cool.
Oh, no. I'm an influencer.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, wow. Like
Ooh.
on social media.
Yeah.
Okay.
I started off as a model and then naturally just became an influencer, I guess.
All right, I'm gonna keep this completely anonymous, and I'm not gonna open the job. I'm not gonna open the door too wide for this because I know it can probably be touchy. But feel free to vote. She loved our picture, right? And she asked us about where we were when we did it. She took it to the next level, and we told her we're 5'9", and she said, "Are we close to the 5'8" side or the 5'10"?" Like, so she started sort of interrogating us a little bit. She seems a little bit distracted in the beginning. So, what do we say to her? Do we compliment? What do we compliment her? Are we curious about her, or do we just come out flat and tell her influencing is not a job? You gonna watch Love Island after this? Abuela's like, run, Forrest, run. Look, curious. Everybody's curious. You have every right to be curious about her. Paige is one of the biggest enigmas in the game, for multiple reasons. So if you are feeling a sense of curiosity, you have good intuition.
I honestly can say that this is probably the first time I've ever met an influencer.
Really?
Yeah, no, and I listen. I want to learn more about influencers, influencing, and if that's what it's called, and social media.
Yeah.
I mean, what's it like to work in? What's your day-to-day like?
Do you know what? Every time that I answer this, people just draw their own conclusions.
I promise you, I'm genuinely interested, okay? And I can still judge you if it's a DOS.
It is
Ooh.
definitely not a DOS. It's
Ooh.
a full-time job. Like, let me tell you, I have to make and stockpile content, manage interactions, like all of that sort of
Wow.
stuff. I do feel really lucky to be doing it because, you know, I'm earning a living off of it as well, and it's all right. It's a good job.
Of course, my goodness. It's brand marketing in the most visible way possible. I think it's actually really cool.
That's exactly it. You've got it.
You hit a home run with that answer.
I'm going to change the subject if you don't mind. You know, I just feel like when I'm talking about my work stuff, it's a bit shit chat, really.
Yeah, of course. We wouldn't want that. I'm happy to change the topic of conversation.
So if we weren't in lockdown, where would you take me on a first date?
Ooh. I really don't want to get this wrong. I hope that I pick something that you'd like.
Spit it out, mate. Come on.
All right, so she's asking us if they currently weren't in the position that they were with the lockdown, what would be our first date with her? And so remember, this is all just based off of profile pictures and what we saw on the app. This is not based on this conversation now. I mean, it sort of can be, but the honest answer lives more with Lavender's like she's already been drinking. We're going to go take her to a bar. It's clear. This girl is already. I see some people leaning towards activity. See some people leaning towards museum. Where would we go if we could go on a first date with her? Where would we go? And while you're thinking about this sort of opens the door. Like, what would be an ideal first date activity for you? What would be something that you would enjoy doing with a new partner that, or a potential partner that you met? Um, what would you normally do? I can tell you mine, but I'm just curious what yours is as well. I hear people saying activity.
I'll go something active. Yeah, outdoors if it's summer.
Okay. Yeah. I like an activity date actually. What do you reckon? Mini golf or a walk or?
Which one would you prefer?
No. You have to decide.
Sort of just thinking about what would be good fun for us.
No date? No, not been on a date yet, Mr. YG? You will one day, brother. You will one day. You're focusing on what's important right now. So you're taking care of your education. You're figuring out who you are. Because I will say this: dating can be challenging, especially if you are not quite sure like who you are and what you like. So there's no judgment at all, and not dating yet. No judgment at all. Things happen when the time is right and when you want them to be right. So no judgment there. No judgment there. A hike would be fun on the first date. Lavender says she loves activity based, something like bowling or mini golf. Absolutely. Love hiking. Wouldn't want to go in the woods with a stranger though. Completely understood there. Yeah, especially if it's somebody you met online. Uh, People are leaning towards mini golf. Mini golf sounds fun. I am definitely an activity person when it comes to first dates. I've done both of those things when I've met people on dating apps, and I do lean more towards the park. There's like an art park that I used to go to, and they had like a lot of sculpture, and they would sort of rotate and change things out. And that would sort of be one of my go-to places because, for a couple of reasons, it was a public space. There was always a lot of people there, so the idea that any shenanigans were going to go down, it was low, and there was something interesting to see and to talk about. So whether or not it was the art,
Yeah, that
the
would be fun,
weather,
actually. But
you know what you've been up to lately, hobbies. It was
I have
just
to
a
warn you,
fun,
though,
open
right?
space to do that.
I'm highly competitive.
Oh, okay. Sorry, wait. Define highly.
To the point that I actually have to win. Like, every time.
Lavender's like, yo.
So this for you this goes beyond the date now. This is all about winning. How bad is it?
I don't think I've ever lost.
That's really interesting. I didn't realize you'd be so competitive.
Mm-hmm.
She says that she's super competitive and that if we had a competition, she would beat us. And so we have to say back to her, do you say that we'd be better than her, that we win, or do we say that she would win? She says she's a really competitive person, but how competitive are we? Are we willing to stand our ground here and let her know we're just as equally competitive as you are? And if we were playing a game of washers or spades or name your competitive event, horseshoes, whatever game you're playing, hillbilly golf, whatever, we think we could beat her bowling. You might want to hold on to grapes. The grapes can sometimes be a little bit hard on the belly. People are saying we win. Okay.
Fight and talk. That's just what I'd expect from a woman who lives in gym gear. Okay.
Wow. Cocky, Mark.
No, listen. No.
The acid in the grapes could upset your stomach.
And yeah, it's still bad.
Listen to you go. But you know what? Pride comes right before a fall.
So I've never heard that saying before because I've never actually fallen.
Yeah, toast is probably a safer bet. I would stick with the bland diet for a little while until you know that you're in the clear.
Do you usually use dating apps?
Which would more than likely be by
No,
morning.
not really, but I've just been using it as a lockdown boredom cure.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. What about you?
She just said the only reason she's doing online dating
we're all guilty of it,
is because she's using it as a boredom tool, that she's not really focused on meeting somebody, which is cool. I appreciate the transparency here. But are we looking for a relationship, or are we looking to meet new women? Like where are we? Where are we? We're gonna win. We're gonna win. I do love, we talked about those activities again while we're voting on this. The question is, why did we join the dating app? Are we looking for a relationship, or are we looking to meet new women? I do like an activity. I feel like the best way to really get to know somebody is to see, like, just to see them in an element, you know, not anything that's overly kind of staged or anything like that. Just see somebody in their natural state. A banana sounds good. Yeah, the banana would do. Banana would do good. Yeah, because the banana's not going to be as acidic as the. I just said the only thing that worries me about the grapes is just the acid level, and if your stomach's already turned a little bit, I should be afraid that extra acid could send you back over the edge. No worries, Lux. Welcome back. Welcome back. Definitely, that comes first. Definitely comes first. So she asked us the question of, why did we join the dating app? Did we join the app to meet new women, or are we looking for a relationship? I found love on a two-way street. Looks like most people are seeing new women.
Even before lockdown, I wasn't really meeting women that I connected with. No, so this was kind of always on the cards.
Do you know why you weren't meeting particularly cool women before lockdown? You know, like
you, of course.
No, I'm joking. But like, it's not like there aren't loads of women looking for a decent guy at the moment, you know?
For some reason, they just haven't picked me yet.
We're on the hunt.
So she's feeling like it might be cuffing season, and if, for those of you, does anybody know what cuffing season is? If Meredith is still here, she probably knows what cuffing season is. There might be some other people that know. I'm curious to see if anybody knows the term cuffing season. But she's asking us why we're not in a relationship right now. Is it because we're shy? Is it because of work? Abuela, you know what's up. Abuela got that one. Abuela found the song reference there. She knew what was going on. Abuela, you're making me happy. You knowing the... If you hear random song lyrics and you can guess what they are. If I could give points, I think Robin and I had talked about like points and stuff for this channel. But yeah, you would totally get points for knowing the song that came from. You have heart points. How about that? So it looks like most people are saying work. Work is the reason why we've not gotten into a relationship. I think it's fair.
If I'm really honest, just work.
Okay. What, like the work load or the women at work? Were they not cutting it, or?
Probably a bit of both, if I'm honest.
Oh my gosh.
I can actually relate to that because I can't date anyone in my industry anymore.
Can you
like,
not?
I literally won't. I refuse.
Mama, you know what cuffing season is?
Yeah. I mean, not only is it just we're too obsessed over the same things and it's just too much, but it really attracts the most trash personalities, if I'm being honest.
Really? It's such a shame to hear that that's how your industry works.
Yeah, people with big egos, people with like no depth, people that just think they are God's gift.
But hopefully this is a nice change.
Yeah.
Talking to someone who's not in your usual world, you know?
Mm-hmm. So it sounds like you've actually been all on your lonesome during this lockdown. Is that right?
Yep, you are correct.
Yeah? Okay, cool. Lost your marbles yet?
Oh, long ago. I mean, no one deserves to be cooped up in this flat for this.
Lux knows what the
fine.
cuffing season is.
We've been locked up for a while too.
Do you know
Cozy
what?
knows.
I think it would be quite a nice idea to see each other's flats.
Like a tour?
I assume it's been so long since you've seen someone else's place. And
Abuela's like, this girl's gonna eat him alive.
Feels like it's been 10 years.
If you would have said shy. So they're asking us. So we're trying to mix up this video date a little bit. Do we give her a tour of our place or her place? And this is just a virtual tour, so this is something to sort of break up the monotony of the conversation. It feels like the conversation is getting a little bit stale. It's not really going anywhere. So we are trying to just put a little spice on it. A couple people seem like they know what cuffing season is. Cozy's on it. She knows cuffing season. Lux knows it usually is around the holidays. For people that live in geographies where the winters can be rough, they have something that's called cuffing season, and usually that's when men and women are looking for a certain partner. For whatever reason, because the weather's going to be cold, there's not a lot of things to do outside, and so they're looking for someone to cuff up with during the cold weather. Somebody to be a cuddle buddy, somebody to be whatever kind of buddy you want to put in front of the buddy. But they're usually doing that. And usually it does happen around the holidays, especially like between Thanksgiving and New Year's, sometimes all the way up to Easter, depending on your geography and where you live. So do we show her our place, or do we ask to see her place? Looks like most people are saying our place, so we're going to go there.
Well, listen, I could give you a tour of my abode if you're interested.
You know what? I am actually.
Abuela knows. You know what's funny? So in my mind, I see Abuela, and the first thing that pops into my mind is Grandma. So we have two grandmas.
All right, cool.
We got Alaskan Grandma, and then we got Abuela Grandma.
Sort of my main chill space, if you will, and
Okay.
trophies, because I think I was a winner at some point.
Grandma knows what's up. I'm currently single and need somebody.
It's my home.
Need someone before.
Do that,
In back cuffing season.
I think you probably should have
I
done
hear
all
you,
my
Lux.
help
I hear
with
you,
the
Lux.
Furniture, right?
That is savage.
What's going on there?
You don't like the sofa?
I'm just being real. Like,
Do you actually think it's that shabby?
I'm sorry. I know I'm being very honest, but
Look, like if it's cold outside, you're gonna start singing, "Baby, it's cold outside. I really gotta go." A friend in need's a friend indeed, but a friend with D is better. So she made fun of our couch. Do we take that seriously, or do we get cheeky with her? You love it that they're British. Here's what's funny. A lot of these full motion video games that I have, the characters they're British and have the very strong kind of English accent, which is fun. And they use a lot of terminology. You'll see some Cockney like in here because they are near London, I think. Abuela says she's done with her. And Abuela's like, no more of this one. Mr. YG's making faces. So we're gonna do cheeky.
I mean, I don't really think you'd be saying that if you were here.
and what?
Because this is one of the comfiest sofas ever. This is great. This is great for napping, and it's good for cuddling as well, and spooning.
You need to steady on, all right?
Lux likes the
No, I
sass.
forgot.
Lux
my
likes the
goodness. It's
sass.
not good for ab crunches, so it doesn't actually cater to your needs.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Stop it! You've got me all wrong.
Maybe we should move on and I should show you something different. Maybe I'll show you my kitchen. Oh my, you've got to see my kitchen.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's an important one for me.
Okay. So yeah, this is my my kitchen.
When we finish this date,
Nearly burn it down.
we're gonna stop for the day.
Yeah, I mean, it could do a bit
I feel like
of a tidy,
people are
but
sort of
you know
liking
what, I would
this
actually
vibe
cook
as far
something.
as a game format goes. If you think you
Yeah,
would like to
but
continue
show us
this
what we wanna see
another
then.
time, let me know in the chat. Because when we finish, I don't want to go too late because I know a lot of folks. Tonight's a school night, and a lot of folks got to get up in the morning and go to work and get back to adulting.
It's always a good question, isn't it? Okay, kind of looking at the contents of the fridge now.
But if you think you would like to continue this, once we finish the date with her, because there are more parts to it. Right now we're in the first stage of dating, so we've met everybody that we were going to meet once we finish her. We've already kicked Saffron out. We're not quite sure. There wasn't a lot of fireworks. There wasn't a lot of fireworks with Shayna, but Shayna didn't say no, and she was laughing a lot, so she might like us. Right now, I feel like we're in the 50-50 zone with Paige, but like I said, I will warn you all right now that Paige is probably the most oniony character on the game, and not onion smelly, but she's got a lot of layers to her, like a whole lot of layers. And the more you start to talk to Paige, the more you learn. So if you're interested in peeling the onion, then we probably should keep going with Paige. But if you're not, then probably not. But Lux likes the sassiness. You want to keep going all night? You think it's a lot of fun? Okay, because what we'll do is when we finish this date with her, I can save the progress where we are. So when we do this again, I'll put it on the calendar for us to do it again. And if you just make sure to check the channel so you know the time and the day that we're going to do it. And we'll pick up where we left off, and we'll keep the date going. Because what normally happens in the second round is we have to eliminate one. But since Saffron already took an early exit, we really don't have to eliminate anybody. And we can, if they want to, we can do a second date with Paige and a second date with Shayna. You enjoyed it? Okay, good. I'm enjoying it. Okay, we eat clean.
I'd say I tend to eat quite clean, yeah.
Yeah, same.
I mean, the salad drawer is...
We'll do it again for sure. But
We're like food twins.
when I first started this channel, the majority of the games that I played are similar to this. So if you do like this format of games, I have other games that are not dating.
Their bodies, like, I appreciate that.
Okay. Where do you think
I have a couple of romance games, a couple of adventure,
Surprise me.
a couple of horror, a couple of comedy, a couple of suspense.
What's the next part of this?
And last but not least, bedroom.
Yay.
My room.
Right, okay. Is this where the magic happens?
Okay, during lockdown, not so much.
I mean, yeah. Not for anyone.
She asked to see what was inside of his refrigerator, and so he was giving her a tour of the inside of the fridge so that she could learn a little bit about his personality. I don't think I would do that if I met somebody virtually online and they asked me, "Can I see the inside of your refrigerator?" I'd probably say, "Mind your damn business," and probably be done. But especially as a first date like that, I don't know. I feel like there's more important things to talk about on the first date than what I have in my refrigerator. You like her a lot. I know she's. So I'll be 100% honest. She's not a bad person. She's very complex. Like I said, she has layers. She has lots of layers to her. So if you're willing to invest the time in Paige, and you get to understand her, she can be an amazing person. You're like, I show her the inside of my fridge. Look, Lavender's like, my fridge is my business. Once we get to that level and you're allowed to get things out of my refrigerator without my permission, then we can have that conversation. But up until then, my fridge is just that, my fridge. She's a troll, or she's an ogre. she. It depends on your temporal perspective, Grandma. So she could either be a troll or an ogre, or she could be a diamond in the rough. You know, it really depends on how you're looking at it. We're answering in a cocky way. You
But
got some funny.
post-lockdown, I mean, I don't know if you
You got to open.
play your cards right.
Lux, are we talking about the same kind of refrigerator here, or am I?
Right, come on.
No, okay, no, I'm not having that. You
Wait a
set
minute.
me up for that one.
I know.
I'm starting to think that your definition of a fridge is
Take
different
it.
than where my fridge is.
Really?
Damn. Okay, let's wrap up bedroom gate.
Yeah. Let's wrap that up.
Okay, and that's
She is a little bit odd to me
Appreciate
though.
that. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if my decorating.
Yeah,
I
you don't
love
know
it.
what you're doing, do you?
I love it.
Help.
No.
Did you get the furniture from like a jumble sale or?
Don't no. But this is good furniture. I'll have you know, this is good furniture.
Well, I hope this
Oh, she likes
this
us.
date has brought back your sanity a little bit.
I think it's actually made things worse.
Oh, shut up. No, honestly, I have actually I really enjoyed it way more than I thought I would. So
Yeah.
thanks.
No, thank you. It's been great. I've had a wicked time.
I had a feeling, Lux, that was. I could feel I could smell the innuendo in the air.
Whoa, quick
I
answer.
could smell the innuendo
Tenterhooks for this debrief.
and the
You
entendre.
were just waiting in bed for me to call you, weren't you?
Bro, stop deflecting, man. Details.
So, Saffron, yeah, where to start? She had a lot going on. She had this super cool hipster vibe.
He goes, he, they.
And
Do you know what, Callum? I don't know. I think that we were just on different we were on different planets, if I'm honest.
happens to the best of us.
Yeah, I don't know.
I love the subtlety
It was tough. It was tough.
of the innuendo, Lux. I do 100%.
So Shayna, frontline nurse.
God bless her.
Yeah, like really had all her stuff worked out. And she's a bit
Nothing
older as well.
nothing makes me more excited
Experience,
than
lad. No substitute for it.
some
So,
good wittiness.
Good day.
Okay, if I was to be honest about it's just too early to tell, I reckon.
Okay. It sounds like there's still something in it for you, bruv.
Yeah. No, there definitely is.
Yeah, exactly, man. It sounds promising. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like, you know what? You can win this on aggregate. You found anything else about her online?
No, I didn't even get a surname.
And that would be easy if she's NHS.
Well, let me know.
Look, we're doing internet
Shayna
internet
Sahar.
recon.
That could be her. Okay, let me check to see if she's on socials or anything.
So we're doing internet recon and we're looking up Shayna. Her name is Shayna Saha.
No, nothing's coming up, I don't think.
You get what you need?
No, there's actually nothing. Not on social media, nothing.
No.
Damn. So,
You feeling the main
this,
character?
Really tough model influencer type.
Right. How'd you manage?
Do you know what? I think we have some pretty great chemistry.
What?
Yeah. You're the man, Vin. You're the man.
Well, I'm glad you
It's me
are
right now.
liking the.
It's you.
Oh, sorry, bro.
You're liking
It's
the
never
characters.
You've never been the man. You never.
I've been the man since I was born.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it was good. I'm glad. I think I definitely.
It's not Paige Lee, is it?
Who's that?
I know doing the internet recon is a little
She's
bit.
big. Even I follow her, for goodness sake.
Okay, hold on. Let me check.
This guy is David.
Paige Lee.
So Paige is
okay,
famous.
I'll check
Paige is
it.
famous. She's a big time influencer. Let's see what we can find. So
didn't realize
Paige.
that she had this many followers. Wow.
Paige has 35 million views.
Damn.
She's got 500,000 followers. Hold up. Let's see if we can figure this out. We're in Paige's social media, y'all. So we're in the sticks. We're going there. We're totally going there. We're here. We're going there. Let's see. She's put a post up about her gym wear. She got 22,000 likes, 64,000 on her last photo shoot. Ooh, looking a little risque there. Got them buttons open. We got to do top to bottoms on all this. Oh my gosh, this is a lot to take in. 57,000. It's been 2 years since this was taken. Love you all. Lockdown. Oh, she's fancy, huh? She's fancy, huh? She's fancy. What do we think about Paige now? What do we think about Paige now? Of what I love is his friend. My dude is pretty funny. He says some pretty wild stuff as the game goes on too. Wait till he really gets cooking. Oh, we're going down the rabbit hole. We're going into social. We're in the social. Look at that's one. Feeling sick must have been one hell of a night. She likes tuna, some kind of tuna salad. She likes food. She's got that. She got that classic. Friend is cuter. Don't like grandma's like no Paige at all. You're not feeling it. She likes to eat. Yeah, she does. All right. Well, I think we've seen what we needed to see in her socials. She's influencer, fitness fanatic, avid traveler. Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. She's Paige Lee. Lux is like, preach, grandma, preach.
Tell me you didn't go on a video date with Paige Lee.
I went on a video date with Paige Lee.
You're a prick. Get off. How do I hang this up? Get off. I don't want you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't talk.
Bro.
Why are we talking?
I'm sorry.
Why
Hold
are
on.
we talking right now?
Dua Lipa's calling me. Dua Lipa's calling me.
Dua Lipa.
Well, just remember, mate, you've now got to tell the app which 2 girls that you like so you can ask them out on the second date.
Do I? Oh, why does it work like that?
I don't know, to stop girls getting strung along and catching feelings. Bruv, I don't know, I didn't make the app. Just answer.
I need to think on it. But listen, thank you for your help, and I'm gonna get some sleep, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Yeah?
No problem, bro. Have a good one, yeah?
See you later. Good night.
So, let's see how we did. Who's going to ask us for a second date? Like I said, we know Okay, so wait a minute. It's actually up to us. So we get to send two invitations. I'm gonna put the names in the chat, and we're gonna stop here. But we're gonna send the invitations. We're gonna see who accepts. Actually, we're gonna send the invitations, but we won't see who accepts. We'll leave it as a cliffhanger. But I want you all to choose who we should send invitations to, because I don't think we'll find out right away. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But we need to go on a second date with 2 of these 3 people. Who do we do? Shayna needs redemption. I agree. I'm with Cozy on that. I feel like, I mean, we already know. I mean, really, there's not a lot to this. But I'm gonna put all 3 names up there just so that we can be fair. I'm pretty sure if we send an invitation to Saffron, she's not going to accept it. I'm pretty sure she's not. Just the way she hung up on us. Like, she totally, turned that call off. She didn't even say bye. She spun our honesty and our openness into our problem, which really it wasn't. Which is sort of unfortunate. You said Shayna. Okay, so we know Shayna. I'll give it a second on the second one. Who do we want as the second? So everybody agrees on Shayna. Where do we go? Who do we go number 2? Nobody's voting. Nobody's voting for Paige. No Paige. I love Saffron. I judge her profile. She's like, it's like I'm just we've. Uh, Arisen present for the hang. Okay, so you missed the hang up, Lux. Yeah, um, but yeah, she was totally done. But Paige was coming across kind of. So it's like, which I see Saffron. You can only vote once. Okay, so I'm gonna take the poll down and we're gonna put the poll up again, and we're just gonna do Saffron and Paige. Now that you had a little bit of time to think, I want to make sure that we're making, because we can't take this back. Once we pick, we have to. Once we pick, we have to stay. Like that's our choice. Okay, it's changed a little bit. Page over Saffron. Okay, it makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, I didn't think about that, Grandma. That you could only vote once. So I had to pulling the poll down and redoing it was the smart thing to do there. I didn't think that through very well. Thank you for catching that. I appreciate it. Paige has a major advantage here. Saffron is a cutie. So okay, let's look at the profiles again. So Saffron is 24 years old, 5'7", in the creative industry. She told us that she works in animal charity. She's a Virgo. She's into spirituality, arts and culture, and charity. Paige is 25. We know that she's an influencer online. She's 5'9". She's into sports, fitness, and travel. She's a Leo. So we got a Leo and a Virgo here. We are a Leo. Our character is a Leo. You have to remember that too. But it looks like Paige is one, so Paige it is. Saf is a cute nickname. Okay, y'all saw it, right? So both Paige and Shayna, Virgo would be into spirituality. So both Paige and Shayna accepted our second date invitations, and we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop right here. Um, so we're winning. We're winning, right? We get a second date with both of them, which means now we get to start asking deeper questions. We get to learn their personalities a little bit more, spend a little bit more time with them. Get cozy with it. Get cozy with it. It looks like for Shayna's next date, she wants to do like a quiz, and I'm not sure what kind of quiz. I don't know if it's a fun quiz or a trivia quiz, but you all did an amazing job. Amazing job. Yeah, we're gonna have to stop though, because like I said, it's a school slash work night, and at least I have to get up in the morning, and I have to get to work, so I need to get myself situated and settled for the night. Um, but what I'll do is I will put this on the calendar again. And if you enjoyed this, I thank you all for, before I say anything else, thank you all for coming along with me on this journey. I have not done a game like this in some time. And I'm just happy that you all have come along and wanted to do this again with me. So when I first came out with the channel, this was like one of the real big staples. I would do an interactive movie night like this at least once a week. Yeah, let's go over and rate Copper if Copper's hanging out. Thank you for checking. Is anybody able to, Cozy, are you able to put Copper's link in the chat? I can't do, I'm only 8 away from 200. 9? Cool. Thank you. Thank you all for the subscriptions and for the likes. I really, like I said, really appreciate and enjoy this time together um, with you all. Yeah, let's do a Copper rate for sure. I do like me some Copper Valor. Why is it? How did the? Can anyone explain to me how is it that when we say her name, we have to say it several times? So you don't just say Copper Valor, but you're like Copper Valor, Copper Valor, Copper Valor. Why does it? Why does it always come in threes? Thank you so much, Mr. YG, for stopping by and hanging out with us. I know this isn't a normal stream at all, but it's sometimes it's fun to have a conversation and a game or an experience where I don't have to focus so much on the game and I can actually spend time with you all. Um, it's a theme song. Okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. I say I never knew where that came from. I never knew where. And here's the thing too. I don't think I've ever caught one of Copper's streams from the very beginning. So I didn't know if she had a theme song. Usually I end up seeing her because she'll stream later in the evenings. I'll see her usually when I wrap up, or if I'm already watching something and I finish and I get on YouTube, I usually see she's on, and then I'll lurk in the chat and just hang out and watch. She's really fun though. She's super creative, using the GarageBand and those goat videos. Super duper creative. And then she has some amazing experience videos herself. She shares a lot about the places that she's been and places that she wants to go, and her gardening. I saw all the videos about her fight with that rabbit trying to get to her garden. And so that was a fun experience watching her set up all of the cages and stuff over time. But I watch a lot of you all, believe it or not. I may not say it, or I may not say something always in chat, but I watch a lot more of your content when you're not streaming than when you do. And so I enjoy and appreciate each and every one of you and what you bring to the YouTube community, because we all sort of have our own kind of places in the world. But I think it's even more amazing when people can feel comfortable enough and want to as well to share a piece of themselves with the world, not knowing who's watching this or what they think, but just putting yourself out there. Amazing thing to do. Be wonderful, be amazing, be well, whether it's daytime or nighttime. For Mr. YG, I know it's daytime, but for a lot of us in the States, it's nighttime. Not that nighttime either, but the nighttime as far as a temporal perspective, not like nighttime Luigi. But have a great evening, guys. And I'm going to put this on the schedule. We'll do it again. And I really appreciate this time and the conversations with you all. And I'm glad you enjoyed this game. Like I said, this game reminds me of why I started doing the YouTube channel. I did it based off of these experiences, and I learned so much by sitting and listening to people and having these laughs and just having this time together, because it's not often that we do. And it's funny, and not funny in a judgmental way. Maybe that's not a good word to use, but it's interesting and amazing that we have so much in common, even though we have so many hundreds and thousands of miles apart from each other, and we have the technology and live in an era where we can have this experience. It makes it even more amazing, and I hope you take value in that. But sleep well, enjoy your day, keep being you, stay well. If you're not well, get well soon, and we'll see you around. Thank you, Lavender. Thank you, Raven. Thank you, Lux, Cozy, Abuela, Grandma, Mr. YG. Okay, I'll see you guys over at Coppers. But I'm gonna go ahead and get a head start and run over that way. This stream is going to end right